Good afternoon, welcome back. Hope you had a good rest of your morning. And welcome back to Cornerstone Arena for now what is the official beginning of the quarterfinal rounds here for the Squirt International Tournament. I made the mistake this morning of saying that game was quarterfinals against Moorhead. I was completely 100% wrong. And we now start the quarterfinal game between Eden Prairie and the Hermantown Hawks, which for Eden Prairie will be one of their biggest tests of the year as Hermantown comes in ranked number 3 in the state behind Minnetonka and Osseo Maple Grove. But very beatable. If our guys come and play like we know they can, we probably can come away here with a victory. The winner of this game plays in the semifinals tomorrow morning at 9:30 against the winner of the Hastings-Chaskatchewan game taking place in the adjacent rink here right now. They had a 1:30 start. We're going for a 1:45 start. And if we lose, we will be playing one of those teams as well. So tomorrow's future is housed right now within the four walls of this building at the same time. So we'll have to wait until the end of the game to find out who came out victorious next to us. But until then, we've got our work cut out for us with the Hawks from Hermantown. We will be back in just a second. All right, sorry, just had to take a little drink of Diet Coke. Wet the cords up a little bit, ready to rock and roll here for game 4 in the last 2 days. We win here, we'll get 2 more games tomorrow. If we lose, we will have 1 more game. So 5 for sure, 6 potentially. All right, so big victory for the Eagles this morning. They hung in there. They battled back from down 2 at the end of 1. And we find ourselves here now facing off against a formidable Hermantown Hawks team. Storied classic association and high school hockey program. Just west suburb, really, of Duluth. And again, we have a net in front of us to contend with. So that is a Fargo thing with the bleachers. All right, Hermantown taking a little extra time here to get back and squared away as we are waiting for the guy running the game sheet, strolling out across behind the bench here for Eden Prairie. And now moving up and in the box. So now it looks like we're ready to go. And we'll start out with the line that's been scoring a lot of goals here. Mason, Leo, and Henry in front. All right, underway here, Cornerstone Rink on the Fowler ice sheet, where EP has Hermantown back behind in their own zone, and now Hermantown able to move it up. And they curl to the top of the slot, shot firing in, blocked. Asa came off, player of the game earlier today against Moorhead. Stood on his head, really. And starts off strong with a nice save. And now Hermantown sends it down ice into the Eagles zone for an offside. Early, 39 seconds into the game. Now Kellen Strube at center, loses the face-off here. Now Hermantown brings it back up, slides it down into the Eden Prairie zone. Rink now behind the net, taps it up over to Kellen Strube on the near side. Now Pravatsky on a fresh set of blades. He had a big chunk out of his edge this morning, and he's got that all squared away and fixed. In fact, most of the boys got their skates sharpened from one source or another. A couple of Sparks play sharpeners in the lobby of the hotel, and then a couple got folks went over to Shields to get their skates sharpened. So most of the Eagles got a nice couple sharp edges. Hopefully that will help them. And Strube now tries to force it back up ice again. And Hermantown able to pick it back up. Sent it back in the Eagle zone. Shot fired wide left by Hermantown. Now Unke from behind his own net. Passes it over, up. Kellen Strube now picks it up again. And Eden Prairie not able to clear the neutral zone as Hermantown cycles through a new set of players. And Strube picks it up in his own zone. Now skating it up ice. He gets knocked off there as Hermantown going to go off sides here as Eden Prairie was changing out their D. Lucky they got off sides, otherwise that would have been a great scoring opportunity for the Hawks from Hermantown. Now Heller forces after it, and Hermantown just pops it back up again. Christian over to Sarazine. Sarazine tries to slap it up, gets it blocked, and now Hermantown drives to the net. They curl back top of the slot, shot fired, rocket of a shot over the top of the net. Now Richards moving up ice again, trying to, but Hermantown able to pull a shot off. Shot again off of Asa's blocker. Asa picking up right where he left off. Shot, score. Hermantown just sitting out in the middle and just rockets one right through the 5-hole. And Hermantown takes the early lead with 9:14 left to go in the first. As Eden Prairie maybe suffering a little bit of emotional drain from the nice victory this morning, coming out maybe just slightly flat. Now they'll have to dig deep and find that groove that we know that they have. Now Berg follows the puck back up ice, back to his zone again. Dean Unke under pressure, and Unke pops it up to a neutral zone. Now Rink picks it back up, banks it up ice to Henry Dahl. And Hermantown regains control as they cycle over to the far side, now up through the neutral zone center ice. Unke chase after it, pops it over to Rink. Missed Rink on the bank shot. Now Hermantown in position, drops it down into the far corner. Rink presses up against the wall. Berg now battles after it, finds Wenkus back at the top of the circle, and now Wenkus off to the races as he banks it up around one of the Hawks and chases it down behind the Hermantown net. Shot over the top And Wenkus exit the ice. Dahl now pulls a turnover. And Hermantown able to clear it out and forces Eden Prairie to regroup as Hermantown changes out their players. Sarrazine drops it down again behind the goal line. Hermantown now back into Eden Prairie zone as Tristan Sarrazine rides the guy off and battles for it now behind his own net. Back to the high slot again, shot. These guys can shoot. Another shot again, shot. And Asa still, puck is alive again. And Hermantown unable to hold as Eden Prairie pursues. And now Hermantown finds an opening. They clear it out. Shot and a score. Hermantown up by 2 halfway through the first. So Eden Prairie no stranger to a position like this. They found themselves down 2 this morning. Now Charlie drops it back in and Hermantown back out again. Now Rink finds Richards. Richards drops it down low, chases after it, near side corner. He's got Heller sitting out in front. And Stubbs now chases after it as well. Puck over to the far side. Half wall, and the Hawks now bring it back up ice. Shot, nice stick save. Deflection by Volk. And Heller clears it out to neutral. Hawks regroup, and they send it back up ice again. And a long shot, blocker save by Asa. Puck back out again. They fire one. Asa just all over the place. Deflects it wide right. Now Unke pitches it over to Rink. Now Rink looking back up ice again. Rink all the way down, drops it into the Hawks zone, and Hawks quickly recover, and they march it right back up ice behind the Eden Prairie net. Now Sarrazine trying to move it up ice to Wenkus. Wenkus, Berg go after it together. Now Wenkus, shot fired. And wide right. And we finally get an ice with 5:06 left in the first. Eden Prairie finds themselves down by 2 as Hermantown's got off to a quick start in this quarterfinal matchup. Off the draw. Hawks win it. Wenkus now picks it up. Back to Dillon at the top of the circle. Dillon fires one. Deflected off the goalie. And now Sarrazine sends one in, careening off a Hawk. And now Hawks back up ice again, 3-on-2. They chase it down into the near far side corner. Dillon there. Drives him into the boards. Backhand again, one-timer shot, bouncing. And Asa can't seem to find it, but rest assured he's able to, he put it away there, so. So EP picking up the pace here midway through, a little bit past midway through the first, as again they got off to a slow start this morning too. But this is a different animal playing Hermantown than it was playing Moorhead. As Hermantown again just relentless on the pursuit, shot over the top of the net. Down to the near side corner, back out to the point. Bravatsky tries to bank it through. He can't. And puck waddles its way back to Dillon. Now nice bank pass by Dillon. And he tries to, Eden Prairie tries to center it out in front. There it is. Oh, almost got on it on the rebound. And Unke picks it back up again at neutral ice. Now Hermantown. Back up. Offsides waved off. Shot. Big rebound off of the pads. Rink gets clogged up over on the far side. And now Strube gets pushed in, pinned into the boards. And that's going to be a penalty on Hermantown with 3:24 left. And Eden Prairie will go on their first power play of this quarterfinal match. If I were to say Eden Prairie is the underdog in this game, I wouldn't be selling the full story there, but we are definitely the underdog. And we got another icing on Hermantown, and we'll reset back down deep in the Hermantown zone. So we got Wenkus, Berg, Dahl here matching up. And Dahl and Berg get there. Sarazine now holds it, drops it back down to Berg. Berg again from down low in the corner. Tries to get it over to Wenkus. He saw an opportunity. Berg again shot. And a save by Hermantown. Great save and a great opportunity by Eden Prairie. Another shot by Wenkus. There it is. And Dahl with a great opportunity there. Now Berg again fires a shot, 90 degrees, and another save by Hermantown. Now Dillon with a chance. Shot fired wide left on the hold. And now Hermantown able to clear it as the penalty is all clear. And they drop it back. Oh, good move and a good play by Hermantown. Volk was not fazed by that one. Now Dillon, back up ice, finds Wenkus over on the far side. He gets pushed off the puck. Berg picks it up. He's got Dahl sitting out in their center, sauces it over to Dahl, and he can't connect. Now back up ice again. Hermantown picks it up in the neutral zone, drop it off. Fired shot high over the top. That was almost a wild pitch there over the top of the net. Hermantown again, back cross ice. They pick it back up, curl to the center. And Unke, that was called on a hold there originally or in the first game. Kind of did the same thing. Was not called on it this time. And Asa catches the pop fly with $1:32 left. Still trailing Hermantown by 2. Rink chops it. Crossover to Richards on the near side. Richards tries to pull it out of the zone. He can't. Deflection off of Ace's pads. Rink tries to backhand it up ice out of the zone. He can't. Now Unke presses it. Puck back out to the high slot. Now they backhand pass over the top of the circle. Got a lane. Shot. Score on a deflection. Good playing by Hermantown there. And Eden Prairie calling a high stick on the shot. And the refs are saying no on that one. Looked like a high stick to me, too. So, final minute of the first period, Eagles down by 3. And Hermantown again, driving to the net, turns around, tries to center it through the crease, too hard. And they couldn't get a tape on it. Now Hermantown keeps it alive again. 43 seconds left to go in the first. They center it back out. Now back to the top again. And Asa with the save. Hermantown holds it. As we got 25 seconds. There we go. We're going to have another penalty on Hermantown. Strube now sends it near side for Eden Prairie. Pravatsky reverses course, sends it over to a Hawk. Hawk touches it. We got a penalty, and Eden Prairie will go on their second power play of the game with 11 seconds to go in the first. And so they'll have another 49 seconds to go start of the second. Now trailing by 3. Leo needed to move over to the other side here. And Dylan off to the races there. Icing waved off. 1 second. That's it. That'll do it for the end of the one. Eden Prairie in the hole by 3 in this quarterfinal matchup. Kind of what we expected. This is going to be quite the match. So I should say that the Eden Prairie fan club, the cheerleading squad, pom squad, whatever you want to call them, they're back in force again today. All back together again. Cheering on their siblings. Made the bus ride up here. Man, the bus is the way to go. You know, nice warm bus. Greets you at the door. You just walk out of the hotel right back again. There was a great opportunity by Eden Prairie. Wenkus to Berg there. Berg couldn't quite get enough juice on that to get it by the goaltender from Hermantown. Now Dylan back up to Wenkus. Wenkus over to Berg again. Now Berg trying to move it up. Drops it back to Wenkus. Wenkus fires a shot right into the gut of the Hermantown goaltender. With 7 seconds left on the power play. And we'll face off again down on the near side dot, right wing dot. Heller back to Rink. Rink loses it, and now Hermantown on pursuit. Pass got by every piece of defense that we had, and Asa there for the last line of defense holds it. Speaking of holding it, Hermantown unable to do that, and Crosby fights for it on that loose puck. Now Unke again through a couple Hawks, back over to Heller. Heller gets knocked off the puck. And now Hermantown leads the guy too far through the slot. And there it is, shot. Oh, he was wide open there. And now Rink peels it away. Moves it over to Richards. Richards, back up ice. Curling all the way, he gets it poked away over in the near side corner. No defense for Eden Prairie as they're changing out. Now Dillon and Sarazine. Move in, Hermantown gets a shot off. Centered out front, there it is, shot, score. Right place, right time, sitting right in front. Hermantown wins this one. Strube now picks up the loose puck, loses it behind the net. Christian now up center, now looking over across ice to Strube, over to Pravatsky. Pravatsky picks it up over on the far side, and Hermantown just resets back in their zone. Now they bring it back up ice again. And we get an offside on Hermantown. Strube clears it out. He's got Pravatsky coming to the center. Shot, he's going to shoot it. Puck is loose in front. And it gets caught up in a bunch of skates, and Hermantown able to just drill it down the ice. Offside's waved off. Christian picks it up down behind his own net. He now sends it up ice to the blue line. Eden Prairie sends it up a little bit further. Hawks now pick it up, send it back into the Eden Prairie territory. And Strube picks it up again behind his own net. Now looking back up ice again. Two Eagles go down. Christian picks it back up. And now Dillon moving around the far side. He fires one off there, gets hooked up with a stick, can't get enough on it. And Leo off the bench, now on attack. Wenkus there also tries to get it, and he deflected it right into the Eden Prairie bench as he was entering the rink. Berg looking for Wenkus. Wenkus flicks it in there, just wide left. Now Hermantown back again. Rink chases after it, turns around, sends it back up ice. Dahl down on his knees, trying to find a person. Now Unke picks it back up again. Shot and saved by Volk. Leo able to pull it away, and now he brings it, moves it up ice. He's got his wingman sitting there. He decides just to take it, and off the blocker. Now Dahl picks it up, off the turnover from Berg. Mason just hovering around the crease there in the slot. Now Wenkus picks it back up. Now he sends it off over to Dahl. Dahl, get your stick on the ice. And Unke's there, able to hold. Now over to the near side corner. Wenkus tries to grab onto it. He can't. Rink able to peel it away once, twice. And Berg picks it back up again. Now loose puck over into the near side corner. Wenkus picks it up from behind the net. Hawk goes down up against the corner. Stubbs off the bench, back out to Unke. Unke drops it back down to the far side corner. Hawks pick it up, try to sling it around to the near side. Rink able to hold it. He can't, gets blocked by a Hawk. Now Rink again on the backhand, finds Wenkus up in the blue line. Wenkus goes off. Hawks now turn it around. Rink picks it back up at the top of the slot, fires it, and gets caught up in the shins of a Hawk. Now, big sauce pass. I don't even know if you call that a sauce at that point. That was... Hawks again fire one over the top of Asa's head. And Richards tries to send it back up ice again. Another shot, bouncing, big rebound. Asa was jumping on it. Umke said no thanks. Now Rink moves it up ice. Looking for Stubbs. Stubbs gets it pulled away. Shot, Umke loses his stick. And Umke picks it back up again. Hawks unable to hold. They pull it back out to center ice. Richards pushes it over. So does Stubbs. And Eden Prairie now just clears it for an icing. 5:25 left. Still trailing. And looking for that first goal for the Eagles. Oh, nice charge by Pravatsky over on the far side. He's limping. He's coming off. Way to take it. Ben shot. Nice save by Asa. Now Hawks send it back out to center. Hawks again go down, blows a tire. Now fires one in there, far out. And Asa with a nice grab. Bergendahl tandem that one all the way up into the Hawks zone. Hawks able to convert on the turnover there. And now Hawks got a 2-on-1. Dillon shot, and Hawks able to find the top left. And they get their fifth as Eden Prairie's getting into a hole here. That may be tough to overcome as we're 4:30 left to go in the second. We'll see. Never say never. And we get someone going down hurt. Who is that over on the far side? Is that Dillon? That is Dillon. Got it roughed up along the boards. As that one didn't feel good. Mr. Wenkus coming out to help out. And we'll get a stop. As Dillon is helped up. All right, Dillon bringing himself off. And he'll take a break for a minute or two. And Eden Prairie will go up on their second, go on their other power play here for a minute. Now let's see if we can capitalize on this. Rink fires one in there, shot off the pads. Now Rink again, down low. got some room, brings it around, sends it back out to oh, that wasn't Dylan, I'm sorry. Who was that? That came off. Dylan's back out on the ice. Maybe that was Tristan. Nope, Tristan's out there too. All right, so I guess I have no idea who that was. Maybe Declan. I think that was Declan. All right, so Dylan now. Over to Sarazine. And that'll do it for the penalty. And an ice by Hermantown. Now Hermantown back up ice again. Stops, cross-ice pass to the top of the circle. Quick pass back again. And Strube there to intercept it. Now Hermantown drops it in behind the Eden Prairie net over on the half wall. Unke there trying to take advantage of it. He moves back up ice, clears it out of the Eden Prairie zone. Hermantown now needs to reset. They're able to still hold it. Oh my gosh. And Hermantown wills it into the net for their sixth. Okay, it wasn't Declan either. I'm running out of options. Must have been Richards. Now Stubbs wins a faceoff, brings it back up ice at the top of the circle, fires one off wide right. Pravatsky chases into the corner. Now Hermantown back up ice again. Christian looking up ice for Heller. Now Heller cuts to the center. Shoot, Declan. Pass, shot, score! And Eden Prairie gets their first. Ben Pravatsky, Heller to Pravatsky. And Eden Prairie finds their first, and they get on the board. It's been a while since Lil Pravatsky, as he's known, skis. Had a goal. It's been a while, been a little bit of a dry spell, but he's back on the board again. And Eden Prairie now changes up the line. And Hermantown back on the attack, drives towards the net. Sarazine goes down behind the net. Eden Prairie now fires it up ice. Now we got Leo. Leo and Dahl. Dahl looking forward. Oh, Dahl off balance, couldn't handle that one. Now Leo holds it, curls around behind the net again. Sarazine tries to hold it back. Leo tried to grab it. Now Hermantown again moving up the ice, and Asa falls on it. With 1:27 left in the second period. Brink slings it around over to the far side to Dahl. Dahl picks it up at the half wall. Gets poked away by Hermantown. Now Hermantown lets one loose and over the top of the net. And Prairie now tries to send it back up ice again. Now they find over on the weak side. Dahl picks it up. Neutral zone. He drops it into Hermantown zone. Bird now lunges in there, try to grab it. Puck is caught up in the ref's skates. And Hermantown now able to pry it loose. Hermantown now picks it up at the red line. They drop it into Eden Prairie zone. Charlie completely faked out on that one. And Eden Prairie sends it back out. Hermantown has to reset. I'm about 2 steps behind on this camera. Now cross ice pass, Hermantown picks it up. Dean loses his stick for the second time. Shot and save with 3 seconds, 2 seconds on the clock. And we'll have a quick 2 seconds before the end of the second, heading into the third period. That'll do it. Quick shot deflected off of Dahl's stick. And that'll do it for number 2. Eden Prairie now down by 5. They get 1. But they need a big that'll do it. Crosby out for the game here. Get well better, Crosby. He's finding his way to the locker room. So EP now down by 5, got a big task ahead of them here to tie this one up. All right, Eden Prairie wearing black, ready to go again. 12 minutes. We definitely want to keep the score tight so we don't get into a running time situation. Dylan up ice to Wenkus. Wenkus fires one in there from way outside. And now puck back again. Dylan able to hold it. Back to Leo. Leo gets crashed in the middle. Puck is still loose. Leo fires one in the shot. Score! And Leo turns around, lets one rip. One thing I can promise you, Eden Prairie not going to give up here. They're going to keep battling all the way until the end. Puck flipped out into the Hermantown bench. Now back to the red line. Rink sends one in there, offside. Mrs. Heller, frustrated that Declan is offsides. So we'll now send it at center ice. Heller now. Back up ice again. Pravatsky right to his side. Rink now comes back. He gets knocked off the puck. Unke there to hold it. Unke sends it in. Wide right. I don't think the goalie saw it. Now Hermantown back up ice. Goes to the center. Now over on the far side. Rink pushes him wide. And into the boards. Nice gentle. No penalty there. Shot. And Asa blocks it with the lower right pad. Now Rink curls it back up ice again. Rink now finds Heller over on the far side. Rink exits the ice. Now Heller gets bumped off the puck. And he's got to keep moving. Now puck again, back over into the Eden Prairie zone. Dylan now over to Dean. Dean sends it up ice to Pravatsky. Eden Prairie changes. And Hermantown changes as well. Fan shot. Berg now picks it up along the half wall. Now Berg back around his own net. Tries to center it. Ooh, look out. Shot. Ace is ready for it. Now Dylan over to Winkus. Winkus chips it over to Berg. Now Berg up against the far side, and we're going to get a penalty on Hermantown. And that'll do it. And so another checking call by Hermantown. And Eden Prairie, another chance on a power play again with 9:39 in the third. And Eden Prairie with calls a timeout. What do you think they're talking about over there? I had intention of having a bench camp this year, but it's just not working out. Although the program I use has run some updates, so I might give it a shot again here. As after this weekend, next weekend we start the district playoffs. And then once that's over, we're done. Season is over. We got a week and a half to go. And then we turn our attention to summer sports. Baseball, more hockey. You know, hockey never ends. All right, Eden Prairie's got a plan. Let's see if we can pick it out. Let's see if we can find what they discussed. There we go, back to Rink. Rink, back over to the top of the point. Back to the center. Shot, Berg, deflected over the top. As we pull the goalie. So now we got 6-on-4. Back out again, and Hermantown sends it back down ice. Back over to Rink. Look out, Rink loses it behind the net. Now Berg picks it up, back up ice again. Berg streaks up to the far side, through a couple different players. 21 seconds left. Rink now holds on to it. Finds Dahl down at the point. Dahl bank shot back over to Unke, down low. Unke back out to the point again. Fired shot in there, and a save with 9 seconds left to go on the power play. And that'll do it. We're going to put Asa back on. Good try. Couldn't get it done. That's all right. I like Mr. Bianchi's chutzpah. Shot again wide left by Christian. Now Hermantown sends one up ice. Dylan over to the far side. Picked up by Hermantown. Hermantown chases over to the near side circle, back up, and another fan by Hermantown. Backhanded out, sends it, and Stubbs now picks it up from behind the net. Over to Heller. Heller now starts turning on the Jets. He sends it down. That's going to be a no ice. Must have tipped off someone there. Now Hermantown back up ice again. Rink and Sarrazine. Shot off Ace's blocker. Centered back out front again. And now Declan finds a loose puck. He's on his way. He's got Pravatsky going to the center. We're going to get a trip on Hermantown. And Eden Prairie will have another power play opportunity. Will we go 6-on-4 again for a minute? Might as well. And we do. So coach pulls Asa off the ice. And EP will have another 6-on-4 for a minute. Back to Dylan at the point. Dylan struggles with control. Now Leo able to hold it. Now Leo sends one in there. Oh, and it just trickled wide. It did a flyby like the space station. Leo now back behind the net again. Trouble picking up the puck. And now over on the near side. Now Charlie gets in front. Loose puck at the center. Leo over to Wenkus again. Wenkus fires a long one down to the near side circle. Tristan now tries to get it back, and Hermantown brings it back up ice. And Eden Prairie now waves off. We got no offsides, 11 seconds left. Asa back on again. Rink can't hold it. And the puck winds up streaking down into the Eden Prairie zone. Dylan again looks up, and no call on that one. Centered out front, look out, puck is too loose, and Dahl picks it up and fights for it. As Strube now back up ice. Strube now to Dahl. Dahl exits the ice, dumps it down. New set of players for Eden Prairie. As Pravatsky tries to hold it over on the far side. Puck now back out front. Unke there, quick on his feet, slaps it back in. Hermantown. Now over, we get an icing on Hermantown. You can tell these guys, you can tell this is the fourth game for both teams as the legs are burning right now. Now Wenkus chases it, near side, and Hermantown able to bring it back up ice again. Hermantown tries to send it through the slot. Nobody there other than an eagle. Hermantown back, trying to find it on the forearm. Back again. Now Wenkus up the near side. Through the legs, curls to the center. Puck is still loose. Who's looking for it? And Hermantown sends it back outside again. Unke says, I'm not going to wait for you. I'm just going to take it off sides. So 5:12 left. Still 4 goals differential. Now Rink picks it up at center ice, slaps it into the Hermantown zone. Now Rink again, holds it on the blue line. Now drops it back to Berg at the top of the circle, shot. Now Rink again, drops it back down to Pravatsky. Pravatsky can't pick it up on the tape. And Hermantown now back up ice. Unke back over to Rink. Rink now drops it back down again. Berg chases it, Dahl trailing behind. Pravatsky sitting out in front. Dahl back over to Berg. Berg can't get to it. Back to Rink. Rink sends it back down behind the net. Now over to the near side. Unke holds it. And we could do this all day. Finally, Hermantown brings it back up ice. Charlie able to pop it loose, push it off. And Pravatsky now picks up the puck. Everybody's doing pirouettes, bodies falling everywhere. And now EP enters with some speed. Come on, Mason, get there, get there. Now Hermantown back up ice again. They get between our defense. Look out, shot, score. With 3:39 left in the third. Heller tries to chase after it over on the far side. Strube there, able to hold it. Now a foot race, Sarazine versus a Hawk. Eden Prairie turns around, sends it back up ice. No offside, or I'm sorry, no icing. Cross ice. Declan uses his baseball skills, center pass out front, look out, shot, score. And that will now put us into running time here, I believe, with 2:57 left in the game. Eden Prairie just ran into a buzzsaw this afternoon. Quick team with some firepower. Shot again over the top by Hermantown. Now Pravatsky dumps it, chases after. Hermantown slings it far side. Now they bring it back up ice again. Rink again tries to put a stick on it. Two Eagles go down, Stubbs. Oh, bad bounce by the puck. Hermantown not able to hold it. Now Dahl, aggressive play, just fires one in there. He had Dean streak into the middle. And Hermantown with that strong sling around the backside that they've been doing all day. 1:48 left. Now Unke takes a turn. He gets pushed off the puck over on the far side. And Hermantown brings it back up ice again. Nice effort by Tristan. Tristan holds it and gets a shot off. Good play by Tristan. So we are under a minute. And so Eden Prairie will now play the loser of the Hastings-Chaska game tomorrow morning, 9:30. Right here. And then it will be wheels up on the bus, or wheels down, whatever you want to say, back to Eden Prairie after the 9:30 game. But in the meantime, we've got some bowling and an arcade to go to, so I promise we'll lose about $100 at the arcade in about 15 minutes tonight. And they'll be ready to go back tomorrow morning. Shot wide right, 7 seconds left to go. 6 seconds, Eden Prairie. Good effort by the Eagles. And that will do it. Eagles can't overcome the Hawks from Hermantown this afternoon in the quarterfinal matchup. So like I said, we'll play tomorrow morning. The loser of Chaska versus Hastings. So until then, have a good evening. 20 minutes until puck drop. Eden Prairie versus Minnetonka in sections. We will see you in the morning. Have a good evening, everyone.